Public service announcement. Stephen Hawking is a faggot.
Oh, hey there, bitches and retards of YouTube. Sorry, I didn't see you there. All day I've been trying to break the Guinness Book of World Records for most consecutive circumcisions in a 24-hour period. So I'm a little pooped from that. I do apologize, but it is Cincy 32 here. And, I had a fucking video on GTA Online, and I made some passing references to the fucking gimp known as Stephen Hawking. And apparently, my audience loves Stephen Hawking. They want to know more about him. So, I figured I'd take this time to let you know more about him, kind of give you the unauthorized, unofficial biography of Stephen Hawking. Now, if you look him up on Wikipedia, you can get all the basic information from him, like he was born in 1943 in Oxford to West Indies immigrant parents who moved to Britain on a boat. But, there's a lot of stuff they leave out, and I'm going to give you the real fucking deets here, alright? Now, Mr. Hawking is best known for having been diagnosed with severe diabetes in 1963 after successfully assassinating President of the United States, John Fitzgerald Kennedy. It was during his KGB checkup after the assassination that they realized he had debilitating diabetes. And at that point, they immediately threw his ass in a wheelchair and he started talking like an idiot. 2 years later, in 1965, he met his wife, Jane Wilde. Jane Wilde, she was actually into science herself. She was a scientist for a little-known company named Skynet. And it was at this point where, actually, the marriage was arranged. His parents sold him to her, not to her family, but to the Skynet Corporation. And they sold him, sorry, I don't want to misgender anyone. They sold him to Jane for I don't know, some fucking walruses and some goats and shit, because you know, they don't have walruses in the West Indies, so they thought that shit was really cool, but they didn't eat goats. Gotta get that sweet goat cheese. Upon purchasing Stephen Hawking, Shane Wilde immediately took him out of his pedestrian wheelchair and started running trials on him. Now, Skynet had already been very successful with their T-1000 line of Terminators, but there were a lot of kinks to work out. They put him, he was the prototype for the T-3000 series of Terminators. That's when he transitioned from his normal, boring pedestrian wheelchair and was transitioned into the T-3000 series of wheelchairs. It's also the same time that his voice was taken away from him and they gave him Microsoft Sam. That's just a standard feature with all T-3000 Terminators. And of interesting note, T-3000, that was actually designed by Elon Musk. And you're thinking like, oh wait, Elon Musk, he wasn't born then, or maybe he was like a fucking toddler or some shit. You're fucking wrong, and you've been told the wrong history. If you know anything about Skynet Corporation, there's a lot of time travel going on. That's exactly what happened. And right now it's 2020. In about 2 years from now, Elon Musk is going to start time traveling. And one of the first things he does was he went back to 1965 when Shane Wilde bought Stephen Hawking, and he developed the T-3000 line of Terminator wheelchairs. And that's when our man Stephen Hawking was transformed into a sufferer of diabetes, into just a brutal, ruthless, unconscionable, no morals killing machine for the Skynet Corporation. This fucking this fucking Stephen Hawking, he was a T-3000 Terminator. He did a lot of fucking time travel. Everyone knows it. We all know it. And you know what he did? He did the time travel. He fucking went ahead in time. I just saw my neighbor almost wreck her car. That's fucking hilarious. She ain't filming and driving like I am. He was going back in time. He was going to the fucking future. You know, remember Coney 2012? Coney 2012! Yeah, that was, he asked Mr. Stephen Hawking to thank for that. He fucking traveled back in time. He set up the Lord's Resistance Army. He gave the Honorable Joseph Coney the idea to kill the parents and use the kids as labor and soldiers. Fucking General Butt Naked, Liberian Civil War. That's fucking blood on Stephen Hawking's wheelies, his treads and shit. His little fucking mouth joystick. Blood on that. Not his hands, because his hands weren't really, they didn't really do shit. Here, I'm gonna blow your fucking mind. I'm gonna blow your mind. He fucking went back into the future. You hear of that shooting in Las Vegas? In front of the fucking fake Sphinx and shit? Stephen Paddock. Real name, Abraham Paddockstein. Yeah, that was Stephen Hawking. Fucking set his ass up for that. Trained him. Got him going good on that. And in honor of his accomplishments in killing all those country music stars in Vegas, he renamed himself Stephen Paddock. Stephen in honor of Stephen Hawking. I got my note cards because I'm a fat bumbling retard. We're down here at Queen's Queef Creek in fucking Surrey, England or some shit. This is the exact place Miss Stephen Hawking drowned his mother and his father to, make up that, I'm a T-3000, I was born this way. Being a Terminator, you're born that way, it's not a choice. Now when you're a Terminator, you're a fucking cyborg, and you got the fucking You got a machine. They turn you into a fucking machine to get all the fucking flesh pots, man. And they need to keep the flesh alive. So you need stem cells. You need fucking babies and shit. You eat the babies. Of interesting note, he had, what they call that shit? The British Order of Chivalry. He had CBE. Look it up, man. It's on his fucking Wikipedia. CBE. You know what that stands for? Chief Baby Eater. So in 1995, his first wife, she left him. She divorced him because he was having an affair with his Skynet technician bitch, fucking Elaine Mason, I think. Yeah, Elaine Mason. He was having a coprophagic affair with her. If you don't know what coprophagy is, it's when you eat someone else's poop. Even though Stephen Hawking went back in time and brainwashed that crazy bitch Margaret Sanger to start Planned Parenthood so he'd have a steady supply of aborted fetuses to eat on, he still needed some more human nutrients, so that's when he started eating Elaine Mason's poo-poo. He ate the poo-poo. You get older, the babies aren't enough. You need some doo-doo, man. This is some real shit they ain't gonna tell you in your history books. In June 2005, he accepted a Skynet mission. He flew out to Enumclaw, Washington. Enumclaw, Washington, look it up. He flew out there. There was this Boeing engineer, his name's Kenneth Pinion. Kenneth Pinion was heading up their research into anti-Skynet technologies to defeat the Terminators once and for all, including the evil man Stephen Hawking. You know what this sick son of a bitch Stevie Hawking did? He fucking drugged Kenneth Pinion. He stole all the anti-Terminator research that Boeing and him were working on. He drugged him, he tied him down, and he had a horse rape him up the butt till he died. Savage murder. And then, he blamed it that Kenneth Pinion was some degenerate getting fucked by horses. Kenneth Pinion was a good God-fearing man. He wasn't getting fucked by no horses. That happened on July 2nd. Stevie Hawking used his animal telekinesis powers from Skynet to have that horse butt rape Kenneth Pinion to death. And that video got uploaded called Mr. Hands. Look it up, man. That's a real fucking history to it. Now, even though Stevie Hawking was a godless, hedonistic atheist, he converted to Wahhabi Islam. And in '95, after his first wife left him, he had an Islamic wedding with Elaine Mason. But the big dummy, even that failed. She left him in 2007. We'll never know all the time travel that Stevie Hawking did. But the last thing I'm going to leave you on with his time travel escapades was he went back in time and he taught Albert Einstein how to make the atomic bomb. And then he got Harry Truman, a 33rd degree Freemason, to drop them bombs on Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Now, Nagasaki was where all the Christians in Japan lived. Freemason, 33rd degree, man, he don't like no fucking Catholics. In early 2014, Stephen Hawking, he founded the Islamic State of Iraq in the Levant. And he established Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, that fat retard, as a figurehead. And the reason why Stevie Hawking did this is because, he was getting old. The T-3000 line, they have a service life. I mean, they're not made to be time traveling forever, They just like your fucking Casio keyboard or your Texas Instruments calculator, they get tired and they die. And Stevie Hawking, he wanted to have a good time. He wanted to, spread the love of Wahhabi Islam. And have Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi be his, the guy in front of the curtain, while Stevie Hawking just ate other people's literal feces and babies and shit behind the scenes and lived a nice good life in retirement. That retirement was cut short on March 14th, 2018. March 14th, if you're a big gay nerd, that's Pi Day. But, I don't eat a lot of pies. I'm big and I'm gay, but I don't eat a lot of pies. Anyways, on Pi Day, on fucking
March 14th, 2018. The president did the best thing he's done so far during his administration. He took Stevie Hawking out with a drone strike, and after that it was the end. The end for Stevie Hawking's reign of terror and the reign of terror of the Islamic State. Unfortunately, Stephen Hawking's reign of terror, his innumerable atrocities, the indescribable afflictions that he thrust onto all of mankind, they're never going to be known. We're never going to know what all evil things Stevie Hawking did. But thank God we don't have to live in his reign of terror anymore. Thank fucking God. And with that, the unauthorized biography of Stephen Hawking, detailing all of his atrocities and infamy, concludes. I found it fitting to end this documentary in front of his two favorite places, or should I say single favorite place, the combination Planned Parenthood and Chinese food restaurant. But thank you for watching, and hopefully soon there will be more documentary series on important, horrible historical figures.